From the skyscrapers of Manhattan to the Eiffel Tower in Paris to a gondola ride in Venice, you can travel the world here in Las Vegas. Let's get you caught up in what happened yesterday as the championship round began, and it was the qualifying games first. The U.S. were a winner over Scotland, and in Italy over Switzerland to put them through to the Final Four. Then it was last night Canada with an 8-5 win over the U.S., and Sweden doubled the count on Italy, setting up a gold medal team of the two best all week here in Las Vegas. Canada, Sweden will come up a little later, but first it's the bronze medal game, Italy against the U.S. As on this Sunday, our final day in Las Vegas, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back, Russ alongside. So Canada, it wasn't the best played game, but they did manage to get by the Americans. What happened to the U.S.?
Ice reading, it really was the edge. It was very tricky out there, and they just couldn't figure it out quick enough. Canada got caught also, but I thought Brad Goucher did a little bit better job than the USA figuring it out, and that got them the win. Going forward, this team doesn't worry me at all. USA, they've got all the tools, all the shots, very calm demeanor. Can they get the broom in the right spot in this game?
The Italians are a team that have come a long way very quickly. In fact, Joel Retornaz and the team are ranked number 14 in the entire world.
Doesn't surprise me at all. Hey, he beat me, Vic. He's got to be good 16 years ago. But he's the best drawer, the best skip out here for draw weight. You got Mazzana on the other side that can throw the rockets in there. 5-second hits that change an end around. It's a great combination. So
that's what's coming up. It is the bronze medal game from here in Las Vegas. The USA against Italy. It's our final day here in Las Vegas in the World Men's Curling Championship, and it is the U.S. against Italy for the bronze medal. Time to meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team United States out of their National Training Center in the Minneapolis area, skipped by 26-year-old Corey Dropkin and backed up by Thomas Howell, Mark Fenner, and Joe Polo, the two-time Olympic medal winner. The Italians are skipped by 38-year-old Joel Retornaz, Simone Gonin, Sebastiano Armon, and Amos Mosaner are behind him. So Italy had 8-4, USA at 7-5, and by virtue of that, the Italians get the last rock and the choice. They're playing Yellowstones. The U.S. will play red, and so settling in to get us underway for the bronze medal at this year's World Men's Curling Championship in Las Vegas, it is Thomas Howell. Now, in the championship, you have to play a minimum of 8, 38 minutes of thinking time, 1 60-second timeout, and, of course, using that experimental no-tick rule if your center guard is on the ribbon.
Yeah, it certainly gives the team that's behind an extra chance at putting pressure on the team with hammer by throwing that thing right on the line.
Always, coach.
I would say they're only successful about 60% of the time, maybe 70 at the most. Getting it on that line, Vic, with so much curl, it's difficult to do.
Linea buona. Linea buona. Giù. Sempre rama per 3.
Throw up the corner right off the bat here. Most teams would either go open side in the rings or around that long guard.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game, Russ. We'll start with the USA.
Speed reading, we touched on it in the opening. They just couldn't figure it out in the semifinal game, and they have to do it a little bit quicker here. Joel's such a good ice reader. They have to get on it early and be aware of Amos. Amos Mazaner, with that 5-second hitting ability, can change an end around in a heartbeat.
A little bit of room right now. Line's nice. Line's nice.
Interesting, a little different tactic for the Italians, who we know love to get in first. They've gone to the corner.
Nice start, bud.
Let's now take a look at the keys for Italy.
Well, make it a draw contest. Corey Dropkin, he's only drawing at a 73% clip this week. Joel Retornaz is the #1 skip at an impressive 86%. So that's what he's doing right now. He's trying to get as many rocks in play as he can to make it a draw contest. Two ways to do that: longer guards or overlap. If Italy can do either of those things, it promotes the draw game, which is their advantage.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. And so 2 center guards, and now the Italians go.
Now that one corner guard could be a problem here because it's tough to draw the button. He's that yellow's right in the draw path for the intern.
These two met just on Friday night in the round-robin game. They had both already qualified for the 6 in the playoffs, and the Italians won it 8-4. They got 3 in the third, and they added a couple of stolen points, and that was really the difference.
Whoa.
You know, that one will tick it underneath, so a little bit of an overthrow early now by Mark Fenner.
At least gets it into the hole, and this is Retornaz has been around for a long time, and he understands with this much curl, the idea is to continually apply pressure. That's a big mistake there.
And that's what hurt them last night, the U.S., in talking with them. Too many half shots. They got some misses out of Canada early, but they couldn't capitalize on them. So they then a deuce by the Canadians in the second. They are off and running.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how it goes, isn't it?
Sebastiano Armand throws the second stones. So round robin began last Saturday, and the U.S. closed out with a 7-5 record, and they dropped that game to Italy, advanced through the qualification game, and then lost to the Canadian last night to put themselves into this bronze medal game.
Tricky little shot here. You can't freeze to the top one because there's too much curl. There's no port. So you have to throw a bit of speed here. And by throwing speed, you can either roll out or tick the top one.
Well, they got to get through that hole. Of course, that first corner was put up by the Italians, and with Gonen's first. So Howell, Polo, you're going to go. Got to get by that one, and they can't. And they'll tick it over now. And so it's maybe something the U.S. can use later.
All right, Joey, a couple good ones here.
So as we take a look at the Italian, look at what they did right out of the gate. They lost to Scotland, but then they beat Sweden. They beat Finland. They really took advantage of some tricky ice. And while teams struggled, like Scotland, even the Canadians managed to get by them. It was that ice reading ability that you talked about by Joel Retornaz that paid some early dividends.
Oh, that's just it. And we talked, you look at the Final Four. You've got Canada, great ice reader. Italy, great ice reader. Sweden, one of the best ever. And this young team from USA with Joe Polo on the team, the gold medalist, they all know what they're doing because it hasn't been bad ice. Matter of fact, I love the trickiness, but it's caught some of the teams that are no longer playing this week.
Cooch, how'd this run in practice? Not going to do anything. Okay, make it good.
Look at that. He just he checks right behind him, right down the ribbon. Joe Polo, bronze medalist 06, gold medalist in 18 with Schuster. It's not going to do anything. What do you got? Run it back. Oh, and he drives it by everything.
Okay, great throw.
And leaves a guard. So close.
So they're in trouble early here, the U.S. Italy with last rock.
Those run backs are just, you know, it's live by the sword, die by the sword. That curls another inch. He might get all 3 of them. Now he's probably looking at 4 buried rocks here. Tough break for Italy playing Nicholas Edin last night. Italy curled 88% in that game and lost by a lot.
Yeah, they didn't have the last rock, and that they were always chasing, and they couldn't set something up. And then Nicholas Edin made a wonderful shot to get 4, I believe it was in the 4th.
Yep.
And then now it's risk and reward, and they had to take some chances, the Italians.
Perfect rock positioning there, Vic. I think it's tucked enough you can't throw weight and hit it dead on, but it's still guarding the 3 in the rings.
I almost think we have to.
Okay. Make some noise.
Right?
So now it becomes a multiple run back. Red, yellow onto the red. Yellow's in the rings.
And they do have to make some noise. They need to hear some rocks coming together here. Polo in his second. Coming up, run it back. L again will drive everything by, and they do open up that center line.
That's two of the best thrown rocks you'll ever see to come up with nothing. Oh. Little more curl on that out turn, and he gets at least 2 yellow out of the rings. The real danger here, Vic, is that the rock that can get Dropkin out of trouble is a freeze on the back one, but you can't get to it because of the corner guard.
Solo rama.
Linea buona.
Linea buona. Sempre rama.
Linea.
Clean, clean, clean. Solo clean.
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 So let me ask you something. I mean, we don't know.
Okay.
But do you think that that was a strategy? They know the Americans are going to put up the guard. So what they Italians do is they put up that corner, as we look at it, on the right-hand side, on the intern side. And now, by doing that, they've taken something away from the Americans.
It's quite possible. I think the original idea was to get a corner guard and use it to set up your two-ender, but where it stopped is a massive problem here.
You guys like this?
Probably an auto 3.
It is tough.
I think he's got to play the run back again.
What's your thought? We either play the run back or we play this?
Kind of like killing one of theirs in the house right now. I mean, I know we can do it with the run back.
The run, right?
Okay.
I don't know.
Board weight right there.
Okay.
Mine really.
Kuch is certainly curled here.
Okay.
Yeah, mine really curled here. This is tough.
They tried this once and missed it, and for good reason. Again,
Board weight.
you line up the corner guard and that top 8 rock. There's about a
Make this roll good, and we'll sit second.
25-inch port with an 11-inch rock, and it's going to be curling, so it's very little port there.
Ice nice here?
I saw mine curled.
Okay. You want more ice than this?
I mean,
Hair more ice, Joe.
So now you're going to really bring that guard into play. Skip Stones. U.S. still suffering a little bit of a half-shot hangover from last night against the Canadians.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Curl.
whoa.
Get off that guard.
Whoa, curl.
Get off that guard, and here they go. Now Fenner's got him. Are they through? Are they through? Yes. Are they by that one? Yes. That one too? Yes. Oh, and they'll just leave it there as they bang it on the nose.
That's just brilliant. Doesn't do him a lot of good, but it's just brilliant. First shot of the game. Biggest game he's played in. Hairs that guard and threw enough weight to get it through the hole. It almost wrecked on both sides.
A parte che gira niente.
No, chiaro,
È molto difficile.
Così?
E anche interno, ok?
Uguale.
Basta rollare da qualche
But
parte.
Joel can throw more weight here, which makes the port bigger.
11. Dovrebbe
You
girare.
think you can get across the nose enough to roll underneath?
Yes, I do. I think he almost, if he gets through the hole, I think that's what he's going to do. It's tricky to hit it dead on unless he throws it really hard. Great shot.
Right now, shot rock belongs to the USA Italy with last drop. Here's the first from the skipper, Joel Retornaz. Sonner on the right, Harmon on the left. Now he's got it, trying to get through. Yes, sure enough, you do. Can you get across the nose? Oh, brilliant. Right underneath, Joel Retornaz.
Boy, that's nice curling.
Okay.
Now, does it roll far enough that they can get it on the other side?
Yeah, Yeah, but I think you're rolling out. I'm not sure you got enough room to freeze there either.
Get by that second one. Yeah, I don't know. Goes to that port. Let's get a pretty hard shot right there.
He's got a tough shot if we just freeze the 3.
Yep. Okay. Put it at 3.
Right.
If the line's looking good for the 7, let's make it.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep. Top 8, guys.
Well, it sounds like they're trying to, if they can't get to the back one, to the shot rock, they might try and just freeze the second one.
That, which would be brilliant.
Either the second or the first shot.
There you go.
Yeah.
Depending on how line is.
And again, you've got guard issues.
Curl-wise.
Would you rather see less ice?
Yeah, I think you're at max right now.
Okay, give me an inch less.
So top 4?
Yep. Pretty close to our practice speed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make this good, guys.
Italy is sitting 3 as we play here in the first. Final stone for 26-year-old Corey Dropkin.
Line's the hair tight.
Yep. Line only.
Line only.
Former world junior silver medalist.
Line only.
Sweet.
Yep.
Lost to Bruce Mowat, the Olympic silver medalist in time. Can you get by that one? There's no problem there. What about this one? And now where are you going to go? Are you going to bounce out? Oh, yeah, they will. And look at that. Not close enough. So leaves the Italian sitting to 3. Can you get another one in there?
No question.
Hard! 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 Hard, guys!
It's just a lot of weight.
Light.
Qua l'ho provato nel practice e non mi piaceva mica tanto sto track. Questo ci fa paura questo?
No, quello è un po'.
Ok, limite proprio 5
Per maximum ice.
Questo era il ghiaccio di rama per arrivare sulla Centenario. Andiamo così anche.
piazza. Limite spazzata manetta dovremmo.
Ok.
Magari un filo di più, non dovrei solo.
Punto? 5.
Sulle rosse?
No, no.
395.
Passare tra la rossa.
Rama.
Come il tuo, punto.
14 e mezzo.
No, se non mi piace giochiamo un altro track.
Italy also had the last rock in that round-robin game played on Friday, but they blanked the first 2 before the Italians cracked a 3 in the third and then stole one in 4. Italy actually led at 4-0 after 4. Went on to an 8-4 win, so a great opportunity here to crack 4 right in the first.
Jeez, I don't know what he's... Oh, he's going the other way. Not taking much ice. It's safer staying away from that U.S. rock, but...
Linea buona, linea tranquilla, linea buona.
Quasi giù.
Un po' di spazio. Giù allora, giù, Rama, giù. Giù,
Here
Rama,
they
giù.
go.
Giù.
Now late licks. Here they go. Little bit of rub, little roll, and there they are.
Beautiful.
Italy puts 4 on the board here in the first, playing for the bronze medal in Las Vegas.
The 2022 LGT World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you in part by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Nothing. Italy put 4 on the board in the first, and so it will be the U.S. and Corey Dropkin that do have the last rock here in the second. But statistically, it says it all.
Hard go.
The Italians curled almost the perfect end. Retornaz was perfect with his shots. Mossana was perfect. Armand was perfect. The only one that failed to live up was Gonan. He threw 94%.
That's why I love this tricky ice. Now, you scraper runs, that's a different story, different speeds every game, whatever. But you play golf, the greens aren't identical every day, every hole for that matter. And this is an advantage, I think, at this point in Dropkin's career. I think Retornaz has a little advantage on ice reading, and it showed there. Can't move that rock.
So as we say, they played almost the perfect end. And when you talk about Joel Retornaz, drawer, sure, but that little upweight shot, that hit and roll behind, it was brilliant.
Yeah, Corey had kind of showed him how to do it, but you had to pick the right speed for the broom, and this almost wrecks on the wide guard. Just, I don't think he gets by a fraction, but the main thing is instead of nosing it and letting Corey have a chance, he gets that roll right under cover and puts the heat on USA.
Key shot brought to you by OK Tire. It's going to be okay. And you saw the coach for Italy. That's Claudia Pescia. You know, he said we're due. Yes, they're 14th in the world in terms of a team ranking. That may be a little unexpected. Maybe that came a little sooner than people expected. But they won a Euro bronze last year. In the Olympic qualifying tournament, they won a silver. So they've been progressing as you take a look at Tim Solon, who's the coach of this U.S. team.
Mi piace a voi? Piace a tutti la guardia? Mi piace a voi?
But again, the same thing that they got caught on last night. Those half shots. I mean, how close did Joe Polo come with his runbacks?
Yeah, he just.
But it's a half shot.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. And I wish people realized how close he was to being perfect. But yeah, I wouldn't even call it a half shot. It was a zero. And those runbacks are so difficult. But if you're a veteran, Skip, and you've got those ice reading skills, you pounce on a team immediately. That's your best opportunity. It's not going to work every time. So far, so good for Italy.
But what they expected from the Italians, they got. And that was Italy playing into the middle.
Yes. Yeah, true.
You're over here.
You know, all these teams can execute shots. If you gave somebody a practice shot, their percent, and then got to throw it the real time, they'd be curling 95%. So it really does come down to getting the broom in the right spot, missing the right way. And you know, you look last night. If Italy had played Canada, they might have beat them. They're a very good team. 88% last night in that loss. Joel was 85.
Come on, get it in there. Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
Good sweep, Tommy. Good sweep. Good sweep.
But it just goes to show you what Last Rock can do for a team like Italy.
No kidding.
Now, in that round-robin game, we mentioned they blanked the first two. They didn't have the Last Rock last night against Sweden, and Sweden sort of protected it, and then, bang, they get their four in the fourth, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, very good point. Italy was curling amazing in that game. They're down 7-1.
Ok, Joy, va bene.
Both reds are tricky to get at. This one looks easier.
Undici e mezzo. 11 e mezzo.
Giù per prendere.
Oh boy.
Dritti.
Gonen.
Oh.
Dritti. Sparmia fatica, ora. Fermo.
And nothing. So that's the, yeah, you can hear that from the crowd, and that's their first miss.
Okay.
And a really poor quality result there. Like wrecking the guard, you might roll in with that weight, sit 3, and then the next time you go after that red one, it's not as tough as it was the first time.
We're heavy board.
Good board. Yep. Little heavy.
Yep, gotta go. Whoa, other way. Close. Yep. Whoa. Curl. Real hard.
You got to get them both, touch them both anyway, but don't move them very far. And again, that has been a constant right from first stone, draw one, and the lack of action in the rocks.
Half rock double here.
Non so se riesci
Maybe
a
a little
prendere questa,
thinner.
dovresti prenderne tipo metà probabilmente.
Occhio al gen dietro anche con metà.
Sì, ma con metà spero che passi dritta. Metà piuttosto un pelo più grossa. Rolliamo comunque.
Velocità.
It should miss the shot rock on the way by. He's got to hit it pretty thin, right, almost where the broom is.
9.
No.
9.
Lasana make up. Oh, they'll get one and then roll it towards the center line. So the Italians are sitting 3, but without last rock.
Would have liked the double.
No, qua sicuro gira bomba. Lì non...
Però è così.
La tua era giocata bene, secondo te, 13?
La prima sì, non era male. Ti pareva stretto?
The Italians were quite confident going into the Olympics in Beijing, as I say, coming off that silver medal in the qualifying and the Euro bronze, but they finished 7th in China. How many you got here? One, come across, going to get it and push it. Yeah, they do. And look for that. Oh, he doesn't get a piece in behind. He does. That's better for Joe Polo. He really deserved that after those 2 misses in the first.
Boy, oh boy, we might have a tie game here. Nice roll here. Double was the great part, but the bonus.
And it just gets a piece under and nearly stopped in the hole. There is a longer guard out there too. But they did sit, they went back to Italy and they just deconstructed everything according to Coach Pesce.
Right.
And just reevaluated strategy. And now here they are, history-making event for them, first time to qualify and make it out of round robin. It's a great view of the 4 sheets in play here at the Orleans. Horseshoe-shaped stands. And then the one wall featuring the, they don't have a center clock. They just have it at on the wall at the end.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Giù, giù, whoa, whoa. Giù, giù,
giù.
Giù.
Devi andare forte.
Forte.
Seguila adesso, seguila gialla.
You know, we're going to come right over on the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, just slide underneath.
Keep it going. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
It'll hang around.
Oh, what a great try, but Joel had to protect because the guard was in the way. Why was that guard there? Because Mazaner missed the wrong way. When he flashed everything, it made Joel's shot that much harder.
What about rolling the other way? Yeah, I just got to be careful with the jam.
Yeah. Just roll right to the center line. He makes the top double, but whatever.
10-5.
Sure. What are you thinking here? Is he going to curl a little?
Cooch is that way, ran dead straight, but everything's curling off the wall.
Yep. I think it should curl some here.
Right there, 10-5.
Yep.
So everything's curling off the wall. Is that the result of the pebble pattern after a week of...
yeah, the wear and tear. They build up a pebble. You don't get as much play out wide.
10-5.
I call it dish because it's easy to visualize that. And it's very common. And then you get into here, you're kind of down into the flatter area again. So I don't think this is going to go crazy. They're trying to roll the center line.
It's good.
Wait. Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Corey Dropkin and his first
Yep. Yep. Straight.
towel.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Oh, he wanted to roll it towards that center line. Does avoid the jam.
About as good as we could do.
Yep.
Speaking of jam, if they try this double here, if they try that double, they could jam it onto their back one. So what they're going to actually do is hit it this way and play the safer double. It's probably tougher, but if you ever jam back there, you're not happy. You're giving up 4. Once once they know they've made contact here, as thin as you can possibly hit it. This will curl.
Final stone, Italy. U.S. got something going here. What do you got? One, and they've got two. And so the Americans will have a chance for a couple here in the second.
Boy, Joel looks sharp. He almost made the cross sheet double with his first one. Made the hit and roll last end. Made a really tough draw last end for 4. And this was very thin.
Ok, bel tiro. Chiama prima qualcosa. Bestia, chiama.
Full 12. There is that shot belonging to Italy, just hanging on back edge of the 12 at about 5 o'clock. So full 12 for a couple. The USA here in the second.
Small ad.
Keep your room down, guys. Looks like it's starting to curl.
Mark Fenner right.
Starting to curl.
Tom Howell left. Joe Polo calling line.
14-9.
So that's a nice reply by the U.S. after Italy gets 4. The U.S. back with a couple here in the second. It's the bronze medal game in Las Vegas. It's the bronze medal game of this year's World Men's Curling Championship from Las Vegas. Coming up later, it'll be Canada against Sweden, the two best in round robin the entire week. And everything happening now on this sheet right here, sheet C. Italy with a 4-2 lead as we go to the third. Up goes the center from the Americans. Italy went deep with their first. It's just hanging on back edge of the 8-foot. Second center guard from the Americans. And once again, here come the Italians right around with Simone Gonin.
It's going to be around, but it's not where they want it depth-wise. What's starting to happen, Vic, the team that, like USA that's losing 2 down without, they got that protection of that center line rock that can't be removed. Almost all the teams are going around twice, like Italy did. Even if the second rock in this case is not on the center line, it could have been ticked with that previous stone from Italy. Joel elected to ignore it, because if he could just get 2 in the right spots, which they didn't, they can put a lot of pressure on USA.
Go ahead, line's good.
But both behind the tee line now, there's a chance to
Hard, boys, get it here.
force or steal here.
Get it here. Hard, Joel, come on, buddy, show me what you got.
Mark Fenner.
Show me what you got, come on. A little more, a little further. A little further, really good.
A great brush. I don't think they're there for shot. I still think that's the Italian stone back of the buck. You wonder
boys,
too, right? I mean,
get it here.
maybe I'm reading too
Hard,
many
Joel,
psychology
come on, buddy,
books,
show me
but
what you got.
when you score 4 so quickly,
you
might lose your focus a little bit. So Massoner with his miss, those 2 stones right there, a little deep from Gonin.
Yeah, I can't agree more. It just happens.
You suddenly think, oh, maybe it's going to be easier than we thought. It's like getting that early lead in any kind of sport, and you go, oh, I've got this one.
Yeah, no, it can happen. The other reason they didn't tick that second one is it set up that angle for that double that was just made. Once you've got an angle on them, why mess with it? If you play the tick, you might line them up, and then the double's tougher.
Half. Half is good. Line's nice. A little bit of room right now. A little above your broom. Okay, we're going to have to go top. Good. Keep going, Tom. You got to go. Split the center. Split the center, buddy. A little more. A little more. Good. Good sweep.
Yeah, they do get it to the center.
Really nice curl. If you take enough ice on both these turns, it breaks sooner, and you can get a lot of finish if it's heavy enough. Boy, that's close.
Really close. Still thinking it's the Italian stone. Sebastiano Armand.
Clean.
25-year-old. Third appearance at the Worlds.
Same thing.
Mentioned earlier, Joe Polo was concentrating after 18 in that gold medal with John Schuster, was
A little bit of room right now.
concentrating on
Okay.
mixed doubles play for the
Running like top 12.
U.S., but then was asked to come out and play the four-man game again and sort of, just be a little bit of a mentor to this
Gotta let die. It's trying.
mid-20s kind of team, age team, and World
Joe.
Junior silver medalists.
Great idea.
No guarantee he's going to go forward from here, but
Look it out.
Chill out.
Okay.
we saw a couple of times this week where he would say, Corey Dropkin would call something, and he'd go, oh, no, wait, why don't we do this? And then
Velocità.
seeing it through some experienced eyes.
Velocità vuoi?
Dov'è la sua, scusa?
Questa tazza al 12. C'ha una scopa di distanza.
8 secondi. Ninjas.
Is it the right play because it's not setting up well for you if you're Italy?
Oh, 100%, because you want to keep the front open so you don't give up a steal. And if you make this, like that.
Oh, wow. What a shot. Wonderful run back. Picks it out. Amos Mosaner.
That's exactly what we talked about, Vic, in the opening. You got that blend of the best skip out here for draw weight and the lethal weapon of Mosaner. It's just effortless power.
You're good. You're really good. I mean, just the fact that you had those.
Right, yeah.
You're very good. Yeah.
Just can't do that at the blackjack table.
No, not it, no. Mr. Howard, you owe us a little bit of money.
Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
What do you got? You're going to jam it, spill it enough? Oh, no, not enough.
No. Kidding me?
No.
Just doesn't do anything there.
Doesn't do
The
anything there.
worst part about that is he got with such a good effort. Joe's had a tough night. He threw a great rock, but he couldn't get enough either curl or speed. And the worst part about this is if this is on the nose, there's no double on the top rocks.
10.
10.
Rama, senza paura.
Forte.
Rama che non si fa niente.
Forte, Rama.
Giù che buona. Clean. Giù bomba, giù. Giù Rama. Giù.
Oh, dear.
Secca.
9-10.
Now, they're not particularly unhappy with that, but to sit three at the back, would you prefer that?
Oh, no question. That was a lot of weight for that shot.
The other option's going like right here.
Yeah, I'm cool with drawn too if you like that.
Yeah, I think this is
pretty straight to defer.
We make this.
Side.
They play the split. If they make the split good, it's an auto
cool
deuce. I think we want to be right here. So if they do play the run back, it's easier for it to jam somewhere.
Here's an easy dig through the hole. We got to be a little higher.
There's nothing easy out here right now.
I know.
Okay, T-line.
So they're bothered by the ice, aren't they?
Yeah.
And he threw it in the first end. I think that's close.
It's got to be patient. My gripper is.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Thinking here, Core. Back button.
A little risky.
Be close to fully buried.
You could play the double, but great point by Corey. Then that split is very makeable with such a good player.
Back four.
You might give up two anyways, so they're gonna roll the dice here and go around. But it's a yellow Italian rock that'll be coming back.
Similar weight to what I just gave you. Yep.
Skip Stones here in 3. Corey Dropkin, his first.
Room right now.
Just top it.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Line's good.
Switch then.
Line's good. Get up. Go for back 4.
Back 4.
Hard.
Nice line.
Guys.
That's a big carry, though, for Howell and Fenner.
Line's good.
Whoa. It's coming out the other side. Whoa.
And that scrub will just take it that little bit deep. Looking at top 4 initially.
Potremmo arrivare. Se splittiamo anche non fa. Non è...
Can you get this with the intern?
Se tocchiamo
Piuttosto toccare, ovviamente.
qua dovrebbe girare, secondo me.
The pro mistake here is tick the guard, and then you've got 4 yellow in the rings, no guards. Then Corey has to be very careful.
Quante ne vedi da giù? Un quarto?
Can't see a lot of that. Maybe a big third. And it's tough to get around and get it because you don't have much room between the guard and the shot rock, so there's not enough time for it to curl. Tricky little shot.
Adesso dobbiamo giocare hack, non di più.
12. Ok, se giochi sulla velocità giusta,
sì.
da giù. 12.
Joel Retornaz, his first.
Aspetta.
Armand has got him early. Trying to brush against the grain, trying to hold up that curl as that guard comes ever so close. And looks like they may all be all over it. Here's then split then. And you're going to catch the top of it. Oh, he does. So well played. And they do have 4 sitting there. Italy.
Veteran call, veteran error. It's not like you can put it top 8 and guard it because the doubles made it's a 5-ender.
Is that going to be pretty good?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, his curled pretty good there.
Okay.
Right?
I'm guessing something like that.
Yeah, should curl pretty good here.
But the problem with this is all the buttons have been out about this wide. This is a little bit tighter, so this could get to a slower area. It's only the third end. This could get to a slower area in the sheet. And obviously, short of the rings is not an option.
Yeah, we need a foot or 2 more weight.
Foot or 2 more weight.
Yeah, let's go a little more ice, please.
Yeah, there you go, a foot or 2 more weight. Well thought out.
Too much then?
I think so. I thought so.
Okay, a little less.
Somewhere in between.
Yeah, it's tough to put it in a spot to sit 2 that doesn't give a double.
Right now it is the Americans who are the shot stone.
Top 8.
We're top 4. Well then.
Okay, it's got to curl.
Back of the
Stay close.
button
It's like lots.
around
Whoa, stay close. Gonna start curling.
5
here.
o'clock.
Clean. Clean. Line's good.
Top T.
Still top 4.
T.
Stay close, Cooch. Still top
Close,
4.
Cooch.
Top 4.
All on its own.
Close. Go, Cooch. Need to curl a little bit. Need to curl a little bit.
Oh dear.
Good. Bite.
Really nice.
That's good.
Really good shot.
Nothing double there.
There's maybe this raised double. Do you take it on though, Vic? You can hit and stay for 1 to go 3 up.
Make a good one here.
Yep, it's against 2. It's again.
No, ma qua devi impattare qua. Quasi 3 quarti.
Sarebbe ben giusta se come linea. Perfetta.
No,
5-2.
3 quarti, 2 terzi.
Ok, se ti piace.
2 terzi.
What are you feeling? What does it come down to?
Just that. His feeling can, if he thinks he can. You don't just try this for the headlines or can you make it? You've got to weigh the odds here. I would say his odds of making this are maybe 30-40%, but it wins the game. So I don't disagree with it, but hitting to go 3 up is certainly another thing they can consider. Almost dead on. Run double. I'm sure Joel figures he'll get 1 of them out of there, so he's still 1 up.
Final stone. Right now it's the Americans sitting the 2. Armand out of his hand. Mosaner going and calling line. Run it back. Bang, bang. Oh, and across the top, and they will give up that steal of 1.
Go, boys. Here we go.
Here we go, say the Americans.
Keep Allen. Here we go.
It's the bronze medal game. And the U.S. keep battling.
Through. What do you wait? Oh,
Gotta get by that one there. Oh, they did. Oh, goodness. Final stone, Canada. What have you got? Jump it, over, kick it, roll it up, sit down. And there it is.
Try to get your one. That's all you got.
Hui-Hut Kim coming in. Bang! For the single to tie it up. Final stone. Nichols with the call. What do you got? Come across. Bang! And there it is. Canada will get a deuce. Yeah, we've seen some wonderful shots this week here in Las Vegas. Here are the final round robin standings. And that shot by the Korean fourth stone thrower, one of the memorable ones. I think there was 1 second left on the clock. Initially, they were going to come down the middle. He went to the play it off the wall, made it. But then, of course, they fell to 8th because they lost to the Netherlands in an extra. And that gave Switzerland this final playoff spot. Remember, in this format, 12-team round robin, no tie-breaking games, head-to-head, and then last rock draw determined the top 6. The other interesting thing to note, and you talked about it earlier, about the skips and their ice reading. The 3 teams that were at the Olympics that are in this field, Canada, Gushue, Edin, Sweden, Retornaz, Italy, are all playing now for medals.
Yeah, interesting.
So, risk versus reward. He thought he could make it, took the chance. USA steals 1. And that 4-0 early lead now is 4-3. Italy, once again, with last rock, playing the Yellowstones here in 4.
And maybe more importantly, the USA's got a spring in their step. They were like shocked after that first end. Played a great second, actually, to come back and get that 2. Certainly set a message, but you could certainly argue hitting and staying to sit 1 there for Joel to go 3 up. Might have been the better play, but he thought he could make it.
I'd love for Joe go to hair. Keep going, Joe, if you can.
Keep going, gotta go.
Need you to go, buddy.
Joe Polo closest to the stone and really needs to go, trying to hold this up for them.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Trying to hold it up for them.
Come on, Joe. Come on.
Can you sneak it by their own?
Okay.
No.
That's okay. That's a good spot. No worries. Good sweep. That'll play.
Yeah, they get a bit of a break, I guess, Russ. They don't overlap them, right?
Right. Yeah, it's raisable for sure. It's another piece of shrapnel out there. And Italy doesn't seem to care. They just seem to love to go racing around the middle all the time. They've had a few too deep here in the last couple of ends.
We saw the Koreans do a lot of that too. They would race around the middle, and then they'd somehow bail out. And in similar fashion here, the Italians, as you pointed out, Amos Massoner has that up-weight ability to clean house.
Oh, does he ever?
Right on top. Top 4, top tee.
I got there.
This looks like the best sheet, Vic. We know how tricky A and D are, and B last night had a couple funny spots for sure.
Stay close, Cooch. Back 8. I know, I see that. Stay close. Go for it.
Cooch, go ahead.
Go for it now. Go for it now. I need you to move this. I need you to move it a little more. A little more.
And move it. They do back a little bit. It's right in behind cover now.
38 on that.
The Americans aren't altogether happy with this sheet, though, initially. They may feel a little better about it now since they're within 1.
Right.
But it had them caught the first end in particular.
My father made ice for a while, and he always said his favorite line was, you make 4 friends. If you're an ice maker, you make 4 friends and 4 enemies every game. And it's so true, because if the guy that can't figure it out hates the ice. Might have to play the in off here. I think it's just getting a little bit quicker because it's the same shot every time.
Would you like the same ice or a little less?
Whatever you're seeing.
Joe Joe Polo will not miss this one. He just threw it.
Top eight.
39-year-old from Duluth. So he and Corey. Duluth is their home, so they're practicing quite often together, and then the team will get together at that National Training Center for several camps a year.
Oh, really?
Watch out, yeah, really, it is. Bang, and off it goes.
Now they yelled, both lead and second yelled top 8, so they didn't quite guess right. It's getting faster there.
Now, could you play across? He's playing cold draw here, is he not?
Yeah, you could tap that red back.
Well, I'm just thinking, yeah, why wouldn't you get rid of the reds and roll over and in?
I think if they could get one high enough here, like it doesn't even have to be in the forefoot. This has got plenty too.
Yeah, they're talking back 8 now. And one more time, little rub and roll. And so they are sitting 2 for sure, close for 3, the Italians.
Good shot.
With last rock here in 4.
You can smash if you like, but I
don't think the smash gets us
no,
anything.
I like just getting one right here.
Yep, I agree.
Boy, Corey Dropkin's had a lot of tough shots. He made a beauty in the first, almost made his second one to save the end.
No, this one though, my goodness.
Yeah.
If he can get around that tight guard, that one on the right, how do you get it out if you get it in?
That's very true. And it will hook that far. Got to get it. If anything, he wants to get this a little wide and get it coming off the hill. Guard shouldn't be a problem, the corner guard.
Top 8. Go a little bit. Top 4.
Top 4.
Okay. Then.
Top 8, top 4.
A little bit.
Little bit, coach.
A little bit. Hard.
So Fenner.
Hard. Sweet's good. Hard. Hard.
He's on the right.
Hard. Close.
Bumping. Bumping.
Oh, around they go. Get it by? Yeah, they do. Look at this. Now, where's it going to go? Oh, he's going to run the picket fence and just down and spin away. And that little spin, that gearing effect, still has the Italians sitting 2.
There's so much curl off this wall, off this hill, this dished area, that you almost can't baby it. If you threw top 12, you'd hit the guard dead on, the center guard. So I think the curlers are trying to throw it there on their own to stop it from wrecking. And look how many rocks are behind the tee line. Oh boy.
Questo tanto ghiaccio non dovrebbe girare.
Sì, non vorrei che giri alle pupa. Infilati in me, mi teoria.
Già, giocali prima con te.
Sì.
Fil de meno, ok?
Appena meno.
Che la sua non la gira.
Poco meno.
You were saying, Vic, you were talking to the coach about the U.S. recognizes that Italy likes to play around the center.
There's nothing to the wings, is there?
There's a pretty good example.
Yeah.
5.
Linea buona. 6.
La linea è buona.
La linea è buona.
The line is good.
Linea buona. Un po' di spazio.
No, linea è buona.
Linea buona.
7 già, 8.
Abbiamo spazio.
Buona 6.
Solo qui dentro.
Again, Otto being 8. They're going back. They're going back.
Giù.
Diamo solo velocità.
Giù.
And that will leave them sitting 3. Is there still room to get in?
It's tough, but there is. There definitely is. Just let them off the hook. Joel had to be short there.
Ok.
Filo forte.
92 era appena.
Is that pretty good then?
Yeah, I think I like it here.
How big a shot is this?
Well, you've just scratched your way back with a deuce and a steal to get within 1. And you could take this whole end away, it seems. Is there enough room to be shot?
Oh, yes. Yes, there is. And if you don't take it away, you're giving up 3 or 4.
think your weight's close if we don't have to sweep
Yeah,
it
we
the
just
whole
have
way.
to let it work.
It's
right?
almost
Yeah,
the
like
same
that.
shot he just threw and carve it earlier.
Aim for a couple.
Italy is sitting 3. And they also have last rock. Final stone, Corey Dropkin. Last year voted the male curler of the year in the United States.
Line only.
Line only.
Close.
Close.
It's bumping. Bumping.
Back
Tommy,
eight.
Tommy, go ahead.
Here we go again. Now it's
Back eight.
Oh, you got it,
Tom,
Tom.
make it curl, buddy.
Howell. Make it curl. Bring it over. Can you find the hole? Can you get it in there and take the end away? Oh no, what's he got? 1, 2, and it appears
Tell me we're at least third.
it appears that they may be third shot, that the Italians are sitting 2.
Sì. Questo c'è. Sono 2 secondo me.
Not by much. Yeah, I think they're saying 2, Vic.
Yeah.
Looks awfully close with those 2 on the left. The reaction is 2, but you might throw this to the boards because how do you improve it?
Pensi di meno?
The one at around 3, I'd like as a shot. You too? The one over here?
Yeah, the one on the right, top right at
Right.
230 there is shot rock.
And
that's the 2 left ones,
it's
is it
the
not?
one on the left, that one, at around 9 o'clock. Those are the 2 shots to my eye.
No, non c'è. No, non passerai mai. Impossibile. Cioè, secondo me.
It looks like they're going to throw it away because Mosaner hasn't gone down.
Yeah, so it's that one or that one, Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you draw in, you're really asking for trouble.
And here they go. He'll just pitch it away here at the Orleans Arena. And now you have a look.
One for sure, right?
That one for
This
sure.
one's out.
Double check.
Userei tutti.
Yeah, let's
Measure the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Well, that one's way out, but
Yeah, I think the one on the right, but it doesn't cost any more to measure them all.
But
So right now they have won, the Italians, to increase the lead.
Sometimes you can look underneath and see what part of the rock is touching the edge of the button. Give you a little better idea.
It's in the second half. It's in this first half.
I mean, just at that view.
second.
So they will take that one away. Okay.
It's 1 yellow already.
So far?
Pretty sure it's 2 yellows. It might break it, but
Italian stone.
Just about to 5.
U.S. stone.
yeah.
There you go. Yellow it is. And so they pick up 2. U.S. will have last rock when we come back. It's the bronze medal game of this year's World Men's Curling Championship in Las Vegas as we welcome you back to the Orleans Arena. And the Italians pick up 2 after the measurement.
The other side.
Now lead 6-3. And it is the U.S. with the hammer here in 5.
Boy, U.S. had 3 or 4 chances, and they didn't miss by much. It was just a fraction heavy every time. That last shot, I would argue, a foot lighter out of Corey's hand, and it's a 4-4 tie.
All right, keep going now. Keep going, getting better.
So
Square 'em
again,
up.
the Italians go in twice, and the Americans will throw up 2 corners.
Great spacing on the corners, 2 yellows in good spots. There's always an argument where do you put this 5th rock, Vic. if you throw a guard, you're guarding a couple of nice, valuable rocks, but a guard is going to help the guy that's down 3. So how tight you make the guard. Do you even put it in the rings? Do you choke off the corner guard? There's all kinds of options here.
15-70, come prima, come quelle prima. Lascia.
Solo 3.
Lascia. Ok, va bene.
A little tighter maybe than they wanted.
Yeah, I think so, because
Yeah.
And if you tickle one of these two and get the roll, it's fine as well.
it's tight enough to make possibly the triple, and it's tight enough to throw soft weight and roll in. That's what they've chosen to do. I love the call.
Which way are we rolling with the shooter?
This way.
Okay.
That ice is pretty close. Back 12.
Clean. Careful.
Oh.
Whoa.
Just through. Just
Whoa.
Mark Fenner.
Clean. Whoa. Curl.
Now
Curl.
Polo with a little help
Curl.
trying to get it over and just ticks it. And now the question is if this will even hang around. And no, it doesn't. You know, it didn't look overly heavy out of his hand, did it?
I think what happened, no, not at all. You're right, Vic. They yelled back 12, and it was only maybe 3 feet heavier than that. I think they got inside the dish. That was only edge of 4 foot.
Cosa?
Un po' più ghiaccio appena.
Dovrebbe andare bella dritta qua.
Bad break, because, you know, you hit any more of that yellow, and the red stays in the rings.
Vai. Forte. Devi andare.
Clean.
Sebastiano Armon. And slides under the other guard.
Yeah.
It's either make this or right here.
Good with the middle.
Sorry?
I'm good with the middle.
Freeze.
Straight freeze.
What's the alternative?
You could play the double and try to roll behind something. There's enough room there. These ends are crazy because you're trying to use the Italian rocks in this case
Half of the 12.
to set up an error, but you threw a corner guard for a reason too. So you could clean up the front, then go get around the corner.
Starting to curl good.
It's really good.
Keep going, Tom.
Yep. You gotta go.
Gotta go. Stay on, Tom. Stay on, Tom. You gotta go in here. Keep going. Keep going, buddy. Keep going. A little more.
Howell with a big scrub, just not quite getting it there.
Ooh, we're going offense here now. Tough to remove the red. They're just going to guard it and say, go ahead.
What did you think they were going to tap their yellow up?
Well, I thought they'd try to remove the red, but they can't.
Okay.
They just can't. So, but there's a nice little angle for Joel. I don't think that red-yellow combination gets the shot rock. So they're just going to simply guard it and keep the pressure on. I like it.
Massaner, of course, looking for a bronze medal to go with his gold from Beijing that he won in the mixed doubles with Stefania Constantini. And of course, we saw Stefania just a couple of weeks ago in the World Women's in Prince George.
Probably make that double.
Okay, just like 8-5 or what?
Yeah,
When the red comes back, will it make the yellow double? That's the question. It's. I think it can, but he's got to get it perfect.
Well, he's been so close.
Yeah.
Joe Polo going to give it another goal here. Missed a couple in that first that led to the 4 spot by Italy. Oh, got to come up for him now. Watch it get to nose. What are you going to touch? And he'll leave the shooter out in front.
Okay, good throw.
And we'll leave the Italian still sitting 2. Top button, top 12 center line. U.S. with last rock.
It's one of those games for Joe. He's just on that wrong side of the inch. I think he throws a bit less rotation than the rest of the team, and 2 times today so far. They've watched it over curl before they brush it.
Un po' più metro più lenta.
Linea buona.
2.
Linea buona.
Now there's no danger to guard.
Linea buona, stai lì.
Linea velocità. 2.
Linea forte.
Linea ancora buona.
2 meno, eh?
Linea sempre rama. Ok. Il tiro.
Well, they called out the 2 zone, and that's where they are.
Triple. Nose triple.
Sling right here.
You can't use that. You're making the run in.
Yeah, we got to make
You
the
prefer
run
this?
for 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to try to make the run in for 2, but.
That's my thought, but make this.
Yeah, it's danger time here. They cannot give up a steal. Got to find a way, even a blank.
Close. Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
Polo again.
Curl. Whoa.
Can he touch something? Can he make some noise? Bang, bang,
Good.
and he'll get rid of a couple. Very nice. Leaves the shooter out in front as well. Still has the Italian sitting shot rock.
Curl. Whoa. Whoa. Straight. Curl. Whoa.
Great shot.
Good.
Just in time, too. Now they've got a bunch of red they can run in if they have to.
Good.
Italy really can't get into the rings anywhere either because the rocks are in the way of the guard. So you just have to throw a 2 guard again like Mozander just did.
"38-year-old Joel Retornaz actually lives in Switzerland,
Due, 3. 2 più 3.
Linea buona. Linea un po'.
in Lugano.
3.
Linea buona.
2 più 3.
Linea buona. Passiamo la rossa?
Line's,
No, lì
line's
pari.
perfect.
Un po'
Passiamo un po' la
passata.
rossa. Oh, oh,
Lì.
oh,
Passa
oh.
lì un po'. Un sasso. Ok, lì.
Wow. Didn't even need the little wick. Just put it there on his own.
This will be interesting because you'd normally play the yellow to clean it up, but if you're good enough to play the yellow, why not play a red one? If you stick it, you might score 2.
You like throwing normal or firm?
Yeah, normal.
So you got 3 to pick from. Which one do you use?
Whichever one you know the ice the best on. Usually you take a straighter one, like this one on the left.
Half rock. Big half.
Yeah, I was thinking it's almost.
I don't love this one, Vic, because let's say you miss this. Then how do you know, they're going to, Italy's going to wrap another one around to the middle. But they might have seen one during the game or in practice, and they know the spot. And it's all about hitting it just in the exact right spot. It looks like a thick half.
Want to show me the spot?
It's right about there.
Looks like a little thinner than that.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
It's way
A
too.
little
Right
thinner.
about there.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Good. 9-5.
Corey Dropkin at his first, trying the angle raise to get the shot stone, sitting top of the button belonging to Italy. They're down by 3, the U.S. Howell's got him. Howell's got him. Polo's got the line call, and he'll drive it by, and he'll leave that shooter out there a little wider now.
Again, I think, if you go with the dish theory, he was out wide enough that it came off that hill, and they just watched it curl. That was a really well thrown rock. Just bury another one now.
Ok.
No? Se io sono qua, non ce l'ha più.
Tu pensi che arrivi qua col forfo?
Sicuramente la prova, qualsiasi cosa io sono qua.
Qual è più tirata con Sled?
No, qua lui ha un pezzo di forefoot, quindi di button, quindi dobbiamo giocare qua.
La più tirata per
Invece
Sled
va
qual
che
è?
botta non lo gado.
Ah. No, ma se noi mettiamo un altro qua, lui gioca al punto e ne fa 1. Quindi dobbiamo giocare di qua, secondo me. Al costo di essere alto.
Sì. Qua non possiamo rischiare di stare qui sulla barra.
No,
Qui?
lì va bello dritto, non gira estremo.
Ok.
This is absolutely the right call here. And even though he's going around a pretty wide guard, this will curl. This could almost get to the center line.
Toccare 4 piedi. Filo più. Toccare 4 piedi.
So brush down just inside the edge of the 12.
This doesn't have to be perfect either. Just even anywhere in the paint, and then it's an angle raise against 2. But this is only about 6 inches wider than draw the button, and it might curl 6 inches more.
Ok, no profondi. Linea buona. Un po' stretta. Linea buona.
So he likes the line right now. Linea buona. Nothing yet from Armand, from O'Connor, and now O'Connor.
Okay.
And he's going to go deep, but they are sitting the 2.
Got to the edge of the button if you want to try the draw.
Retornaz at 81% on his draws.
It's the guard by a 4 rock.
But you know, you have to think,
I mean,
if you, as you say, you believe in that hill theory.
Yes.
He overthrows it.
Yeah.
Was it in fact the hill that took it back, or did he overthrow it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. When it comes off the hill, it keeps
Yeah.
going, but he's just heavy, and again, not the way to miss. If you could just top 12 there, you're buried.
Go find that button.
And now this is makeable. I wouldn't want to be the guy throwing it, but this is makeable.
Go find the button.
14.5 here.
Yeah, I think so.
Looking for like a 90.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
The risk is Joe has to make sure you get by. You don't want to be heroic here, trying to make it too good and tick that guard.
So he's drawing against a couple here in the 5th. Already down by 3, and needs a good piece. Top part of the lid belongs to the Italians. They're sitting second shot back edge of the 8.
Whoa, it's got to curl a bunch now.
Whoa.
Really got to curl.
So now it's up to Polo and his line call. Howell
Curl, boys.
and
Hard.
Penner
Curl,
needs
boys.
the
Hard
4 now. Needs the button. Let's go. Have you got it? Here comes Polo too. Can you carry it there? Need a good piece of the button. A little more. Oh, they're going to come up light, and it will be a steal of 1. And you wonder if, in fact, Dropkin may have pulled the string a bit watching Retornaz go deep.
Absolutely.
The 2022 LGT World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you in part by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Can they win a bronze medal? Italy up 7-3 after 5. Steal of 1 extends the lead for the Italians. As we check the numbers after 5, and it was a great start for Italy. Almost a perfect 8 stones as they picked up the 4. And then, of course, U.S. with a steal of 1. A shot that they attempted, the Italians may have been better to play the hit and stick, but they elected to try to make the double, gave up the steal. Now Italy with a deuce and a steal, and a struggling Corey Dropkin, as the Americans will try and figure out a way to come back. They'll have the last rock when we come back to Las Vegas. Full 4 is what they need for a couple here. Oh, they know this so well. Here we go. Brad Gushu's last. Land. Walker. Up go the arms. Few more licks. Hello world. Canada is your champion. Final stone. Could this be the shot? Waiting for it. Got it. And he does. Shot. Nicholas Hedin, a 5 will give him 5. Yeah, he does. He has a fistful of rings, does Nicholas Hedin, and they will meet for the 3rd time in a World Championship final. They're even at 1 apiece. And they did win, Nicholas Edin. One of the 2 losses for Canada in round robin. 1 to the U.S., 1 to Sweden. Tonight, 7 Eastern time. Make a note, we are earlier. Those night games here in Las Vegas have been mostly at 10 Eastern time, but this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern for the gold medal game here at the Orleans. As we welcome you back, bronze medal game is on the ice. And the Italians with that steal of 1 to lead 7-3. U.S. with the hammer, playing the Redstones here in 6.
Joe, please.
Well, the U.S. took a calculated risk on Corey's first one, the angle raise, instead of trying to open it up. I didn't disagree with it. The opening up was going to be just as tough as the angle raise. He makes the angle raise, he might score 2.
Linea buona. Linea buona, Rama. Stai lì per linea. Sempre linea, semmai. Gira bene. Vai. Tira in casa. Linea buona, linea buona. Linea perfetta.
Perfetta.
15-40.
Eravamo.
Ok, buon tiro.
Aspettare anche questa.
Great spots.
Non è male lì.
Trying to stack both corners on the same side. Now that they have a nice long one, they'll throw one
Not moving. Switch.
12, 14 feet farther. Try to get some separation here. Almost to the logo would be perfect.
Keep going, buddy. It's getting good. Getting really good. I need a little more, Joe. Need a little more. Need a little more. Okay, very nice.
It's
Good timing.
I have to thank all the coaches and the players who have talked to us throughout the week. But Phil Drobnik from the U.S. is their national coach. I mean, this has gone exactly as they had thought. The Italians with the run and the race to the middle. The Americans will try to put up the corners and draw the play away, but you have to somehow get your stones over there.
Yeah, that's just it. And, Italy, right from the first end, decided to stay aggressive, as many shots as they can, and it's paid off. Here we go, right around the corner now.
Top 12, top 8.
As you see these numbers come up,
Go ahead.
Mark is at 53, and then you'll see Joe is also struggling, and then that leads to Corey Dropkin. You know, it's a 4-person game, and one sets the table for the next one. One puts down the spoon, the other one puts down the knife, and then you end up throwing the skipper puts the plate down, right? It's true. It sets the table, and the Americans are not setting it up.
No, they set up here, but you're right. They've been the rock positioning hasn't been as, and part of it's the pressure Italy's put on early here. It's difficult with the 5 rock roll. You either come all the way back, or you get a lot farther behind. So here's a wonderful situation. USA's made 3 great shots. And look at the mess they're in. It's by design.
Pelo stretto, questo Rama, per appena.
Anche bella fluppa proprio alla Vigliacca. Yeah, dunk it.
Right around everything now.
Yeah. A couple more feet.
Full back 8, you heard Joe Polo say.
It's a tough shot because the curlers are trained to throw maybe top 12 out of their hand. It's hard to throw it back 4, back 8.
Joe, can't go much. Joe, I need you.
Can't go much.
Joe, I need you. Hard, buddy.
Joe.
Hard, buddy.
Line only.
Clean. Yep.
Line only.
Yep. Hard.
Going to get by one. Here's another one. You got that one. And no, that last one, they just can't sneak it by.
Hit that one.
That's amazing. That rock was overburied by 4 inches and it still hit it.
Line only.
Clean.
But I know what you're saying, you know, from a purely club standpoint.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Anything deep is considered a mistake because you can't bring that stone back.
Right.
But in this case, you want it back.
Yeah, exactly, because you have to get a guy with this much talent to miss a shot. How do you do it? You got to get it buried to start with.
And if you don't get it buried, that's what happens. He takes Amos and makes it.
Same shot.
Slow applause for that one.
You're welcome.
Top four.
So there again, you go from Fenner at 54 to Polo at 63.
At least back four.
Can curl some now.
Yeah, line's good. Curl. Back 8. Right here, guys. Tom, I need you to work it.
Tommy. Go ahead, Tom. Get better.
Tom, I need you to go. I need you to go more.
Taking it deep
Go a
as
little more. A little more.
you can. But now, statistically, things will tell you something. Now, you look at Corey Dropkin. First time here, World Junior silver medalist. Look how he did. First quarter, really good. He gets better and gets better still. And that hammer efficiency, of course, is 2 or more with last rock. But when you get to the championship weekend, look what's happened. 67%. And their conversion rate with last rock has fallen to 20. And one more time. Wow, he's just throwing darts, isn't he?
Yeah.
Amos Mosaner.
Oh.
No. Yep.
You know, again, that's why this, in my humble opinion, this Italian team's been underrated all along. I knew Joel could play 16 years ago, and he's now got the team underneath him. You got a guy like Mosaner, I would argue, can throw it as accurate and definitely as hard as anybody on the planet. And then he's the gold medalist in mixed doubles, which is all about finesse. So it's just a brilliant vice, and the front end's getting better every time you see them.
So just a quiet tap to move that stone to the back 4, but the shot rock, or the second shot rock, is in the open there.
There's a double with firm weight, but you have to take on the guard. You could play softer weight here and sit 3. That would be easier.
I thought he indicated he'd like to roll underneath.
Okay, yeah. I think he can do both, with that, it looks like a solid board weight. Hit and roll under, sit 3, and you might catch that red on the way by.
His problem has been his up weight, just 69%.
This is on the yellows. You might have to play an in off here.
Gotta get it over here. Here it goes. And he won't touch anything as it spills. Does move the, raise the stone in.
Wow, wow, wow. Just popped it out in a straight spot. That's his first mistake.
Okay. That's pretty good too. We just gotta make sure we stay 3rd.
We're sitting 2 and 4.
I guess I like this. If he does this, we get that for 4.
Yeah, true. I mean, he will have this though.
He might play that.
That's the.
But with how he just threw that one, I don't hate it.
That's a factor.
Is it a timeout?
No.
What about the top one? Not entirely sure what they'll tell us that we don't see.
Right. That was my first thought.
Okay.
Such a tough line.
Super tough. And
It's
then
a
what's
tough
it doing?
line.
Like, we can't jam it. And
Yeah,
then
it's
shot
probably
then
just
he's-
jams.
And he's
Yeah.
drawn, right?
I like this.
We have to play with 9-5 to make this and the
or
roll.
make this. If
I
he
think
doesn't
it's-
quite make it, we've either, if he
What
tries
if-
to freeze, we got
What
the
happens?
double.
What happens if we just make this?
He slashes.
Okay. Well, this one's certainly
one should be
jamming.
stuck.
This one,
If we do this, that's not bad. If we happen to make that, it's really good.
This?
It's pretty good.
It's going to be tough to get by this one.
I think you absolutely can.
I think you can.
And roll right to there.
Yeah. Like 10-5.
Yeah, I guess I was still in the mindset of making this 9-5. Even this is fine, but you guys like this better?
He's playing the cross house unless we get it way over there.
That's an easier spot for him.
Yep.
I like him playing over here. I think 9-5.
Okay.
9-5 right here.
Make it good.
If we nose it, it's fine.
Yep.
Make the double and roll. Phenomenal.
That's what they thought. That's one option. Another option is double, roll under here. You might not sit 3. That red rock might end up something like that, but you've got a really good chance to score a bunch. And the other option was hit
shot stone, I thought. Wasn't it?
Yeah, I like that. Hit the back one, roll under, and then what's Joel do?
Go ahead. 9-5. Hard time. Hard time.
Oh, that's curling really quickly.
And Howell's got him early.
Whoa. Yes. Whoa. Curl.
Oh, look, calling him off. What's going? Where's it going to go? Oh, he's going to stuff it on his own and push them back.
How the heck?
How the heck, indeed, as it leaves the Italians sitting 2.
Oh, my goodness. Absolute disaster. I don't know whether he was narrow early or it took off unnaturally.
Curl, 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 curl. Wow.
That's horrible.
How the heck? Anche da questa comunque, no?
No, lui ha
Not amazing how fast it can change, Rick. They were dreaming of a 4.
Yeah.
3 for sure, 2 for guaranteed.
No, ma anche free, cioè, o comunque qua davanti, essere terzi. Anche se siamo terzi qua non è male, secondo me.
E anche se riesce.
Anche più corta, ok?
Esatto. No, più corta. Sì. Ok, se li togli il run, ok.
L'importante è non arrivare qua che ne vediamo un quarto.
It's definitely a double for 2 still.
Sì, dobbiamo coprirla questa.
Piuttosto qua? Sì, però ok. Questa comunque è per 2.
Se il run sbaglia finire la partita.
Non è qua, Sì, mi piace.
È schini questa comunque. E anche il run per 3 è messo un po' eccessivo.
Lo so.
Qui è proprio.
Quindi dove?
Sì, 5 secondo me. Io andrei dentro a 5.
Qui?
5 è quella consapevolezza che potete lasciare l'altra.
You have to be a bit careful here. If this over curls, there might even be a triple.
Bisogna 405, non facciamo più sec perché sono sempre qua.
Vamos, 4-0-5.
The other option would be put it in the forefoot on the right-hand side. I don't think there'd be a triple there.
Ok, la linea è buona.
Linea buona.
Batte per 5. 5 buona.
4. Linea buona.
Linea buona.
Sempre Amos linea.
5.
Toccare un
Tieni
pezzettino
linea.
di bianco.
Tieni linea.
5.
Linea buona, linea
5,
perfetta.
6.
La linea.
Linea un po'.
Già lì.
Oh, no. Vedi questa allora?
Ok.
Ok. Tanto farà sempre.
Oh, that's really good. Just that little bump, because there's a very makeable triple, but that rock that was just thrown goes right onto the reds.
Yep. Bonk the one. Or draw. Whatever you want to do.
If that had stayed a little to the left and not bounced it, you could have maybe made a thin triple on that rock that was just thrown by Joel, would have gone across the top of the American rock. Now it's a no-brainer. That rock, no matter how you hit it, goes right into that red. One of those games where after the 4-ender, the United States have played very well, but they missed heavy down here when they could have stolen one, and Joel got another deuce. And then this end was looking great till Corey's first one.
Oh, that steal.
Right.
Right. And in 4, he had a chance to take the end right away. The hole was there. Lay it in there. However, there's no chance they could have gotten it out.
Nope.
Okay.
To the back, Joe.
Yep.
So it's a draw against 3.
Clean.
Final stone here. Corey Dropkin in 6.
Yep. Yep.
And there it is. He'll get his single in 6. But frustrating to say the least for the U.S. Italy leads it. They'll have last rock when we come back to Las Vegas. Bronze medal game on this final day of our coverage. World Men's Curling Championship. Later, Canada, Brad Gushue will lead Canada against Nicholas Sedin, the gold medal winner from Beijing in Sweden. And again, the note of the time, it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern. So Italy will have the last rock here in 7. They lead it 7-4. And again, same situation. It's up go those centers. Gonen has really gone long with his first.
He's done this 4 or 5 times this game. It's just.
And again, look at this.
Yeah.
Those are matched rocks.
Top 4.
You go top 4, top 8 with its 2 yellow rocks from Italy, and it just makes it so difficult for the United States to sneak by the guards tight, tap them back, and get the right positioning and put any heat on Italy. But once they're back like that, the USA gets the first try.
And it'll be Mark Fenner that gets that opportunity.
Really tight. Yeah, stay close, guys.
What's going on here?
Yeah, really.
Sit.
And it'll peak a little bit now on that intern side as it goes deep.
Giochi out.
So this is a look at the scoreboard kind of decision, is it?
Yeah, very true. Because you could chase that red one. There's no question about it, but it doesn't do you any good. These are the ones that can hurt you at 3 up.
Close.
Sebastiano Armand.
Linea. Whoa.
Shooter.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic shot. Those were lined up perfect for the United States, and still got it.
Linea.
Whoa. Shooter.
Okay.
Halfway tight.
Make a good guard out of it.
Halfway.
So shot stone belongs to the U.S. and it's back 4. So just trying to protect now, are they?
Yeah, for sure. That's all they got. And it makes it really simple for Italy.
Good cooch. Very nice.
Just keep pounding away and see if you get a shot at that red one later. Not now. So then you're leaving a guard.
Clean. Solo clean. Clean. Okay.
Proprio torna in su rapidamente. Oh, just said you guys lead up.
Put it back.
Speed good there?
With the Olympics only 4 years away in Italy, you have to pencil Joel's team as certainly a team to contend with.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because we did chat earlier in the week, and he said this could be the golden age of curling for Italy if, in fact,
Cooch, go ahead.
they take that
Be good if you get it here.
Yeah, gotta get there, guys.
gold medal in the mixed doubles. If they were to medal here,
Keep going, it's getting better.
the Olympics are coming up in Cortina and in Milan in 26. He said, boy, this is our opportunity to really get the growth of curling in Italy.
This team's young enough. Joel's what, 36?
He's 38, actually.
Oh, sorry, 38. So 42. That's Brad Gushue's age.
12.
11 e mezzo.
Clean. Clean.
They got the chance to go after it now, and they're not too worried about that red because it's so far off guarding the button.
Okay, bravo.
And they'll sit 1, 2, and 3. Those 2 stones from the lead. Gonen are at the back. The Italian system is a little different than ours, where we have a Curling Canada, for example, or Curling USA. They have an ice sport federation, so everything falls under that umbrella of ice sports. So the money is handed out a little differently.
Wow. Back 8.
But he's really hoping that they'll see some added funding.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. What happened there? And now look at that, where it ends up. It covers.
Good job.
Really good. Really good.
It's fine.
It's actually better.
Yeah, maybe sometimes you can't do anything but just chuckle about it, huh?
Yeah, that's he pitched that out a bit and got into some type of straight spot.
Okay. Huh? Yeah.
Right around everything would be the shot. It's hard to do that 3 up with the hammer this late in the game, but which one do you peel to make it better? None of them.
Amos Mosander.
Aspetta per linea. Aspetta per linea. Solo rama.
Look how wide this is. This is what? Middle 12 foot at the hog line. Watch it hook here now.
14,65 su questa. Bel tiro. Bravo.
It's virtually 4 feet of curl from hog line in.
Sitting 4 are the Italians with last rock here in 7.
I think we can get one in here.
Great to hear.
Maybe we can chop off this and spin in.
This is the old slide a little wide, don't throw much handle. And it'll hook right in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what we had a couple ends ago.
I think we took right around here. So I'm
I think
thinking
that's really
There's
good
no
ice
way
for a
on that
couple ends.
intern.
That line was coming
Is that red just in the way of the path?
It's not far off either.
because it stops like right here.
I'll bet you could get shot rock that way too.
it's great here.
Okay.
It's a little less.
Now again, they haven't played that, so maybe that's one of the reasons they're staying over here.
We're just paying. Same as the draw a few ends ago. We just need more weight.
It's been a struggle, to be sure, and it started right in that first for the Americans. So he's saying almost perfect.
Speed hasn't changed.
8 stones for the Italians,
Give you a
and
little
they
bit
got
more
them
weight.
for.
A few more feet than I did a couple ends ago. Yeah.
Just don't even think about the guard. Think of the final destination. What ice do I need to get to the button? And this is it. That'll get it by the guard, not by much.
Top 8, top 4.
Just clean
Yep, top 4. Whoa, whoa.
Fenner.
Clean.
Top 4.
Close.
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 Yep, top 4. Finally.
Trying to hold it up for him a little bit now as it starts to make it move. Oh, it took off on him. We've said this before, and because we've seen it so often, you have to anticipate. You know it's going to do it right. Now, I know it's really difficult on those brushers.
Yep. I think especially in this case, I think the brushers thought it was positive weight, so they wanted to wait as long as they could. Again, it's coming off the little bit of a hill, a little bit of a bump there. They getting by 6 inches didn't help them either, right? It was one of those that you had to commit. Oh boy.
You pile another one in, or do you throw up the guard?
Right in.
Okay.
Because of what you said, I think if Corey grazes the intern side, he could still get shot or second shot too. So take the opportunity while you can. Bring this right in, full forward. Try to get as close to the center line as you can. Shorts the play, but if you can get the right line here, take her deep.
Buona 6.
It'll go.
Giù.
Schiaccia.
Giù convinto, ancora un po'.
Okay.
5, and you go to a path that you haven't played in a while.
Okay.
I think so.
Della mia?
Try to get there if you want.
Do it again.
Okay, ma con 11.
Same shot.
He's really got to carve it once it gets by there, because he only missed that one by not much. But if the weight's right, it should curl.
I haven't looked at the
Otherwise it's all the way
intern.
around here.
Yeah, there we go.
But it's right in the hole. That's the problem. Like,
all right.
It's got a hole.
I'd let him throw the hole.
Okay. All right.
Again, a little less
thing
rotation
comes off
here
the
would serve the boys well here.
I'm thinking about just letting it.
Yep.
Take out here and just let it try.
Great ice surface when you can take 6 feet of ice this late in the game. It's just figuring out the spots that curl more than others. In theory, the in-turn for just about all of us curls more than the out-turn. Again, soften the rotation a bit. I think it's there.
3 feet off of it. I think it'll be good.
And as he said, and Polo pointed out, if you leave it in the hole, well then let Retornaz have his chance at it. But they need to get something here. They are down by 3, facing 5 right now with his last. The U.S. Corey Dropkin.
Let it run a little. It's clean. Gotta come off the wall.
No, Howell again.
Starting
Left,
to go.
Fenner, right.
Starting to go.
Polo calling line. Here it comes off that wall, as they say.
Right beside of the button.
Can you get it over there? Now you got the carry now. Can you get it over there? Can you get it to the side of the button? Polo's there too. Close it down, and they will get it. Oh, just they will be there for second shot.
Do you know that got by nearly a foot, Vic? Like that shot was actually makeable. Great attempt.
Good weight.
We got by that guard by
A ton.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty close to a foot when it went by. So you moved it over a foot.
Shot still.
Brilliant attempt, but
you got to come through that.
Yeah.
To get 1.
Yeah, this is for
a bunch. A bunch. A
real bunch.
Final stone. Got to get it through the hole though first. Got to get it off that line first. Got to get off the line first. Here it goes. Armand coming through. Here we go. Hands go up and out the back it goes, and it will be for 6.
Couldn't throw that any better.
4 in the first. As they put a 6 on the board for the first time in the event. And they are wrapped in the Italian flag here in Las Vegas. The family up and dancing, and why not? Wrapped in the Italian flag. It has been Italy right from first stone, cracking that 4, a deuce, and then a huge 6 in 7 as these two teams. The rule is you have to play 8, and so they're up and down the sheet here. Couple of spinoramas thrown in. There might be obviously something that they would consider if they're going to. If you're going to look at this, boy, you better be talented. I mean, he could reach down and put it on the lid if he wanted to. The big man, Massoner, but you know, you have to come to it's not the best, obviously, conceding this, but maybe something to consider is almost a mercy rule. And if in fact you get to a point where you get such a lead that you're able to concede.
Now take a look at this rock, Vic. Tell me where that's going to stop. That's going through the ring. That's going through the rings. If you put a clock on that, it would be like 40, 45 seconds. There's an example of what rotation does. And see the curl.
1001, 1002, 1003.
That curled 9 feet. And it was heavy.
Good one, buddy.
Wish Corey knew how to turn it up on end like Olsrud did.
Well, yeah, Olsrud, remember a few years ago. Here we go again. The Stoughton Spinorama. Yeah, the gold medalist from 14, Olsrud, actually put the stone on its side and it wheeled its way down the ice. Well, he's.
Hold it all the way down and then just drop it.
What's he doing? Is he actually going to actual one?
Yeah, hold it all the way down.
Now this is he's not going to let go of this one, Vic. Oh, he did too.
No, there he goes. All the way down.
That's 4.
And on this Saturday in Las Vegas, history is made by Italy as they will pick up the bronze medal. Joel Retornaz, Amos Massaner, Sebastiano Arman, and Simone Gonin will win their first medal for Italy. Make the final 13-4 in a very impressive bronze medal win for Italy. Third all week. And they will take home a bronze medal. And think about now the gold medal in mixed doubles in Beijing and now coming to Las Vegas. And they will take home the bronze. Congratulations, Joel Retornaz.
The 2022 LGT World Men's Curling Championship on TSN is brought to you in part by BKT Tires and OK Tire. By Home Hardware, here's how. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Well, the pregame scouting was right as the Italians took it right to the U.S. with Last Rock in that first. Almost a perfect first end to score 4. And then a really big 6 in 7. Put the game away. 13-4 is your final. And Joel Retornaz out playing Corey Dropkin at the skip position. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. And history made in the event by Joel Retornaz and the Italians. Congratulations, sir. Well done. I mean, that's very special. First of all, just to get out of the round robin, but then now to add a bronze medal. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, tell us about that game and how well you played and how important it was, that last rock.
Well, I don't think it was the best game ever. We had a good game, but it was not the strongest performance. Some shaky moments, but of course the first end with 4 stones helps. And you know, when you have a lead like this, you have to be very sharp in order to defend that lead. And this is why maybe we struggled a little bit in the second and in the third end. But then I think we kept our pace. We were patient. We played well, and of course the 6th in the 7th closed the game.
Joel, Russ Howard here. I'm the guy, you might remember me. I'm the guy you slaughtered 16 years ago.
You might remember me.
And I've taken flack for 16 years, and I've said for 16 years that you're an unbelievably great player, and you've just proved me right again. Congratulations. I'm so proud.
Thank you. Coming from you, I really appreciate this.
You and I talked earlier in the week about this golden moment, as it were, for curling in Italy. You take that mixed doubles gold, you add this. This is your moment, Italy's moment, and the future of the game. Do you agree?
It is Italy's moment indeed. I mean, we won a bronze medal at the Europeans in November. We won a bronze medal here at the Worlds, and this is not club league; it's a world championship. And a great achievement of Amos in the mixed doubles at the Olympics. And this is the right moment because we will host the Olympics in 4 years' time, and this is the right moment to have success in order to make this sport grow even more in our country.
Congratulations. Forza Italia. Huh?
Thank you very much.
We really
Great
appreciate all of your cooperation, and Claudio and Pescia, your coach, and being with us all week. And take that bronze medal home now to Italy, and we'll see you hopefully very soon. All the best.
Thank you all. Grazie.
Italy celebrates a bronze medal here in Las Vegas as they pick up a win over the USA. And wouldn't it be appropriate now for this Italian bronze medal winning team to spend some time at the Bellagio fountains? Translated means beautiful land or landscape. And what a beautiful game it was for them as they pick up the win. And we've talked about how this team, and Joel in particular, have improved. You talk about the Euro bronze. He mentioned that coming off the disappointing Olympics. But how they have gotten better as they head now towards the Olympics in Cortina and Milan. Will it translate into growth of the game in Italy? And celebrating, of course, their friends, their family here, wrapping themselves in their country's flag as Italy picks up an historic first medal. It was historic just getting out of round robin, but then to add the bronze medal now as they advance, and now leaving one game to play, and that will come tonight at 7 Eastern time as Canada will play Sweden, their third meeting at a World Championship between Brad Gushue and Nicholas Edin. And make a note, we are earlier, 7 p.m. Eastern time for the gold medal game of this year's World Men's Curling Championship from Las Vegas. Congratulations to Italy. Our thanks to Team USA. Our thanks to all the teams this week here in Las Vegas. We wish them all safe travels till we talk with you again at 7 Eastern here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.